Hi, this is Mike, and in this tutorial I'm going to show you how to create a wiki on your Blackboard site. Wiki is a great tool for collaboration, and people are going to be able to get in there and edit the same page. Not at the same time necessarily, but somebody can go in there at one time and edit the page, and then somebody else can go in later on and make changes to that page. So first you need to decide on where you'd like your wiki to go. I'm going to put my wiki in my assignments area. So I'm going to click on assignments here on the left-hand side menu. I could create a new menu item for the wiki right here. I hover over the plus and I could create a new menu item. But I'm just going to stick it in assignments. So I'll click on assignments, and now I've got all these options. I've got build content, create assessment, add interactive tool. I'm going to click on add interactive tool, and I'm going to select wiki. There's another wiki down here, the campus pack wiki. But the wiki up on top is the Blackboard wiki, and for your basic user that's the thing to use. So I'll click on wiki. So that brings me to the create link wiki page. Now I can link to an existing wiki, or I can link to the wiki's page, or I can create a new wiki, and I'll just say create new wiki. So I can name this wiki, and in this case I'm going to call it group bibliography. And I can put some instructions in here. And I can scroll down here, and I can make it available or unavailable. I can limit the availability. I can open or close the wiki to student access, and I can grade the wiki as well if I wanted to. So I could give it a points possible, and it'll create an entry in your grade center for the wiki. I'm going to just say no grading for this, and I'll click on submit. Okay, so I've created that wiki, and now I want to link to the wiki. So there it is, group bibliography, and I'm going to go ahead and click on next. And now this is just having me create the link. I created the wiki in the first step, and now I have to create the link to the wiki in the second step. And I don't really need it to say anything differently than this. I'm going to go ahead and hit submit. And there it is. Now the wiki should appear down below at the bottom, and there it is, group bibliography. And I can move that up or down on the list if I want to, but I'm just going to click on that for right now. So this now is having me create the wiki page, and I can create the first wiki page, so I can call that home page. And you probably want to do that for your students so they know what to do with the wiki. And now I can start adding the content. And I'll scroll down, make sure there are not any other options I want. I don't think there are. And I'll click on submit. Until you make that very first entry, things are going to look kind of weird and not like a wiki. Now that I've created that home page, you can see I see that home page, and I can either edit the content of that page by clicking on edit wiki content, or I can create a new wiki page. Most of the time you're going to want your students to create new wiki pages, but if you want them to work on an existing page, then they can just click on edit wiki content, and they can start adding content directly to this new page. And that's all there is to it. You've created and started sharing out your wiki.